Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos on lesson content.
Got no place to be, got no place to go. Come hang out with me on the Mr. Flanders Show.
Hey everybody, Mr. Flanders here, and wanted to go over a couple of things with you guys that we started to do in class before break, but really didn't get a chance to build on too much. So I know we've been working with fractions for a good portion of the school year, but we really haven't talked about mixed numbers or whole numbers yet. So we're going to take a moment and talk about that. This is not an assignment. You do not need a pencil or a paper for this unless you want to take notes. Okay, that means you can write down what I'm writing down to go back to later and look at. So if you guys remember, when we're doing fractions, a fraction can be something like this. We have a square, right? And that square can be split into 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So if that's the case, we know that this square has 4 pieces. So my fraction is going to have the number 4. But how many spots are shaded? Well, right now none are shaded. But if I shade in 1, 2, that means I have 2 over 4. Oh, that is a terrible 2. Oh my goodness. Bet you guys don't miss me writing badly on the board, do you? Alright, so let's try that again. 2 over 4. Okay, so that is my fraction. That does not mean that this is a whole number. I know I've got a number here and a number here, but since it is not shaded in completely, this square, that does not mean this is a whole number. This is only part of a number. Okay, now if I was to shade it in all the way, I could change this 2 to a 4. Okay, now suddenly I have 4 over 4. That also equals the number 1, because 4 goes into 4 one time. Okay, that would make this square, this fraction, they would both equal a whole number. That would be this number 1 here. Okay, now I know it can be a little confusing. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to try to find some videos and some other material that will help you guys understand fractions a little bit better. But for now, that is the best way I can explain it. Now, fractions, they can also be put with other numbers. And you might have seen this when we have to do our measuring on our worksheets. For example, if I have the number 1, and next to it, it says 1 over 2. Okay, this right here is a mixed number. You've got your big number here, which is your whole number, and your 1/2, which is part of a number. It is not a whole number. Okay, so this right here is a mixed number. Anytime you have a big number next to a fraction, that is your mixed number. Okay. Another mixed number could be something like 3 with 3 over 4. You've got your big number here and your fraction next to it. Okay, that is also a mixed number. And then, what happened to my screen? There we go. And then lastly, we could have something like 5 with 6 over 12. Okay, this too is a mixed number because you've got your big number here partnered with your fraction. So this is your mixed number. Okay, so I'm giving this to you guys right now because we are going to start working on more fractions and more mixed numbers over the next couple of weeks. Okay, so I just wanted to give you guys a bit of a breakdown on that. We will go over it more as we start seeing the work come up on the worksheets though. Okay? Now, oh, I know, hang on. Bye-bye information. I know you guys missed that. Bye-bye information. Let's erase this board all the way. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and talk about multiplication for a second, or times. I know we were starting to work on this before break, and we were working on our ones timetables and our two times tables, but the best one we were working with, the one you guys were doing the best with, was the 5 times table, because all we're doing with the 5 times table is counting by 5s. For example, if I have 5 times 2, well, all we have to do is count by 5 2 times. So you have 5 times 2. That would be 5, 10. So 5 times 2 would equal 10. Okay? Another way to look at 5 times 2 could be like this. 5 times 2. It's saying that you should add 2 5s together. So 2 5s together would look like this. 5 plus 5. I've got 1 5, I got 2 5s. 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay? Another way to look at it would be like this. Let's go ahead and get this out of here. 5 times 2, it's asking you for 2 groups of 5. So you could make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1 5 here and 1 5 here. All we'd have to do is count these together to get the answer. So 5 times 2, well, if I've got 2 groups of 5, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 times 2 would equal 10. The reason I am focusing on the 5s right now is because the next couple of worksheets we're going to have are going to bring up the 5 times tables. I really want you guys to focus, okay? If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please reach out to me on Dojo or have your parents reach out to me on Dojo. But otherwise, remember, this is not an actual assignment I'm giving you right now. This is just a reminder, okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to get off of here. Look out for those other assignments. They should be coming up shortly. I miss you guys so much. I wish we were doing this in class instead of over the computer. But we got to do, we got to do the best that we can with what we got. And with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at those other assignments. I'll catch you guys later. Stay safe.